In the bleakest moments of our lives, when all seems lost and the world feels unrelenting, the true test of character is not just in enduring but in believing. My story is one of losing everything, facing endless failures, and ultimately discovering that perseverance can turn despair into triumph. It was a gray, desolate morning when my life began to unravel. I had just received the news that my job was no more. The company was downsizing, and I was among the first to go. With it came the loss of my home and the stability I had relied on. My world felt like it was collapsing, and the weight of uncertainty was unbearable. At first, I tried to stay hopeful. I applied for job after job, hoping for a breakthrough. But with each rejection, my hope dwindled. I used up my savings just to get by, and the bills piled up like insurmountable mountains. My dreams seemed to slip further away with each passing day. I felt like a failure, and the loneliness of my situation began to consume me. Weeks turned into months. I watched my financial situation deteriorate, and the stress began to erode my confidence. Every time I thought I had found a glimmer of hope, something else would go wrong. It was as if life was determined to test my limits, and it seemed to be winning. I remember sitting alone in a small, dimly lit apartment, feeling the crushing weight of defeat. One evening, as I sat on a park bench in the cold, biting air, I faced the harsh reality that I had lost everything. The park was deserted, mirroring the emptiness I felt inside. My thoughts were a swirling storm of despair, and I felt like giving up was the only option left. But then, a glimmer of resolve sparked within me. I remembered a quote I had once read. "The darkest hour is just before dawn." It was a small, flickering light in the overwhelming darkness. It reminded me that even in the bleakest times, there's a possibility for change. With renewed determination, I decided to take a different approach. Instead of clinging to the remnants of my old life, I chose to focus on a long-forgotten passion: creating a website dedicated to motivating and supporting people facing tough times. It wasn't much, but it was something I could build from the ground up. The road was arduous. I faced countless setbacks, technical issues, and moments of doubt. There were days when I questioned whether it was worth it, but I refused to give up. I worked tirelessly, often late into the night, driven by the belief that if I could make even a small difference in someone's life, it would be worth all the struggle. Gradually, my efforts began to pay off. The website started gaining traction. People reached out, sharing their stories and expressing their gratitude. It wasn't just about the success of the website. It was about seeing how it touched lives and provided hope where there was once despair. Months of hard work transformed my life. What began as a small project grew into a thriving platform. I was finally able to regain financial stability and, more importantly, rediscovered a sense of purpose. The struggles I had faced, the failures, and the relentless challenges became the foundation for my newfound success. Reflecting on my journey, I see that losing everything was a pivotal moment. It forced me to confront my fears and pushed me to find a new path. It wasn't the absence of obstacles that defined my success, but the unwavering belief that I could overcome them. To anyone out there feeling like they've lost everything, remember my story. Life will throw challenges at you, and it may seem impossible to rise above them. But no matter how dire things may seem, keep believing in yourself. Perseverance in the face of adversity can turn the darkest moments into a beacon of hope. Never forget, even when everything feels lost, your spirit has the power to shine through. Keep pushing forward, never stop believing, and you'll find your way to triumph.